So today we are going to see this inheritance concept with a class as well as interface. So we have single inheritance, how to achieve single inheritance using the class and interface. So I'm trying to be segregated. I have not practiced earlier, just doing for you guys. So single line comment, when you are doing the single line comment slash star and then single, then you need to be this is a single line comment. So here single inheritance is extending one class to another class, that is parent to child, child to parent, however it may be. It's like extending the one class to another class that we have checked with the interface, right? In class, right? Let's create a parent class, parent, and also child class. Very simple concept. The child is extends the parent. This is single inheritance. Like whatever parent data or methods we have, child can access directly. No need not to be you don't need to be create a object and access them. So when it comes to this interface, let's create a parent interface, parent, and child interface. So here also you can extend interface, and interface can also extends. You can use this extends parent interface. So this is also single inheritance. So interface can extend, class and class can extends. Both the cases we are seeing inheritance concept. There is not having any much difference. Interface also is similar to class. An interface also can have a data, also have a method. Class can have a all implemented methods. Interface can have implemented and abstract method which is not implemented. In implemented methods, interface will have a default method and static method. All right, this is single inheritance when we talk. So let's create another package called multi-level inheritance. So in this, there will be a couple of classes or couple of interfaces where it can extends A C to B and B to A. It's like multiple classes or multiple interfaces. If extends, then it's a multi-level. Multi-level. It's like we heard this multi-level marketing, right? That is chain marketing. It's like A and B will be there, and A and B will catch the C, and C will catch this XYZ, and everyone will have the link, right? So this is kind of multi-level. It will be there. Uh, you know, grandfather will have the father will have a child father and grandfather, like that. It's a chaining. It will not have direct connection to the other people, but we have multi-level inheritance. Let's see how it works and create a child class, and also create a parent class, also create a nice class. Should be capital, class name should be capital names, and grandparent. Okay. So when you have a child and father, and child will extend the parent. Okay. The parent will extend the grandparent. This is the hierarchy, right? Now relations ends grandparent. If you have anything in grandparent, parent can access it. Parent, if anything having, child can access. And child also can access the grandparent. Child also can access the grandparent. Here is like, we achieved a multi-level inheritance using the child and parent and grandparent, just like it is having the multi-level connection to the people. So if I'll ask like interface, let's create a interface of child interface, parent interface, and grandparent interface, right? So what I'll do, I'll extend this parent interface. Right? The parent interface can extend the grandparent interface. Where is this parent interface? Extend the. So there is no issue with this, inheritance concept in multi-level inheritance concept also you can do with the interfaces as well. Okay. So the other thing is hierarchical. One person, parent one and childs two. So I hope everyone is able to clear on multi-level. You can also achieve multi-level inheritance by using the class as well as interface. It comes to this, hierarchical. Let's create another package. Hierarchical. This, like, one parent will be there and two childs. Let's create a parent class and child 1 and child 2. Child 1 and child 2. The parent will be extending in both the childs. The parent will extend both the childs. Child 1 and child 2 also can extend. So one parent can extend in multiple places. This is hierarchical. So parent earnings can give it to this two childs. Okay. So this is hierarchical. And the same you can achieve with the interface as well. Interface, you are creating a parent and the child 1 interface, child 2 interface. You can also achieve with this. Child 2. Okay. So here child 1 interface, you can extend parent interface. Child 2 as well can extend the parent interface. We are doing it, that's fine. The class also is extending, interface also is extending. Will it be possible to use this implement keyword in interface? Anyone has got this question? The package name should be in a small letter. Package name should be small letter. Anyone got any question here? So why we are doing this both the places extends? When the class and class is doing this, you need to be extend. When interface is doing it, you need to be extended. When you have interface is extending to this class, interface can extend to this class. No, it will not extend. It implements the interface, whatever interface you have. Face implements the class. So implements to the class. So we are not doing it in a cross functionalities as of now. Just we are doing with this class and interface to interface. So multi-level, single, multi-level, hierarchical is possible with the class and interface. Class and interface both. When it comes to this, multiple inheritance with a class, when one class inherits multiple classes, it's known multiple classes. Let's give you this example to the diagram. There is a three classes like this. So class 1 and class B. There is a third class. So if say to extend this, here also it's try to extends, and here also extends. See, the like mother and father is trying to extend their income to this one kid, both. Or otherwise, I can say, to understand better way, uh, say father is here and here is father-in-law. So father and father-in-law, what they are doing it, they are trying to give this both the incomes to this son or son-in-law. So will it be possible to father can give to the son, but father-in-law can give to the son-in-law? The father can have a son's right, and he has to be automatically inherited to this particular son, not son-in-law. So the same way here, let's take this multiple inheritance. By using the class, you cannot achieve the multiple inheritance. Let's close all the. I created a instead of this package, I created this class. So in this, I'll copy this. Here I'll say one class is parent, that is father. Another class is parent father-in-law. So it's having one child. So what they are trying to do, it's already extended the parent father. It's already extended by default. Okay, or it's already extended to this their child, and trying to give this or extends father-in-law, parent father-in-law. So it's not going to be allow. It's not going to be allow in a class. You cannot extend two classes in one class. Or you may have doubt like remove this extend keyword and put it this comma. It's also not acceptable. It will not possible. Have a multiple inheritance is not possible. Multiple inheritance is not possible. Comes to this interface as well. Interface as well. It's not possible. So parent, father is parent, father-in-law, and child interface. Let's try to interface. So in this child also you can extend parent interface and extends parent father-in-law. Not allowed in an inheritance concept in a class and interface. Multiple inheritance is not possible. A class as well, an interface as well. I'll remove this and keep this comma. Still, it will not be allowing us to do it. Only one a class or only one interface can extends. Interface and interface can extends. Class and class can extends. So when you are using this extends keyword, whether it is in interface or whether it is in class, you can extend only one. If you are extending the class, one class you can extend. If you are extending this interface to interface only you can extend. In the sense, multiple inheritance, it's not possible with a class to class and interface to interface. Okay. And also I have another one is hybrid inheritance. What is hybrid inheritance? Let's see. Hybrid inheritance. There is a one class or four classes. Let's say four classes. All four classes are interconnected. Interconnected. A class A, class B, class C, class E. So how it is connecting? It's this class D is connecting to class B, class C. This class B is connected to class A. Also is a class. So understand, right? What I'm trying to do here. So till now, it's like single inheritance in the sense it's like there will be a two classes, right? One is a class A and class B, class A and class B. You'll say here, and if you do this arrow mark, what is happening? Class B extending the class A, class B extending the class A. So here you can see class D is extending the class B, class D also is extending the class C, class B also extending the class A, class C also extending the class A. So with the extend keyword, you cannot extend both, in the sense two classes. So I have another proportion is like if I have here 1, 2, 3, 3. Here, if it will, you have this, it's going to be extend this one. This one is going to be extend this. Okay, this is going to be extend this. This is going to be extend this. So how it works? It's coming into this chain, right? Will it be possible? Did anyone try it? There will be a here. I'll create a class A and class B and class C. Okay. We'll have this test package inside this. Here, what I'll do, I'll create a class A, class B, class D. So, what class D is going to be extend? Class C. Class C extends class B. Class B extends class A. See, what is happened? What is happened? It is having the multi-level inheritance. It is multi-level inheritance. When I say, let's just paint. So let's take this class as A, class B, class C, class D. So you can see here class A, class D is extended class C, class B is extended, class C is extended B, and B extended A, and D also is extended A, right? So if I'll try to extend this D, extends A, it will not be right. It will not. Multi-inheritance here. It's like multiple inheritance. It's concept of multiple inheritance, right? Hybrid also will not be possible. It is not into the circle. Multi-level it is possible, but it is not be into the circle. So practice it, and to achieve this multiple and hybrid, we have a interface concept. When I say class and interface are similar, and interfaces can implement multiple into the class. So both are similar. So I'll tell you this Here I'll create a new package. The package is multiple inheritance. So in a multiple inheritance, I want to achieve this multiple inheritance, right? So what I will do, I'll create a multiple inheritance. What is multiple inheritance? Let's see. Draw the diagram first. Diagram is how looks. It's like there will be a class A and class B. The class C should be extended both class A and class B. So class B, class C, right? What it needs to do, the class C is trying to extend or inherit from the class A and class B. So this is what it is trying to do it, right? So by class, we were not able to do this. By interface also, we were not able to do it. But with a class and supporting interface, we can do it. So let's see how to do that. There is a class of remote WebDriver. Remote WebDriver. Remote WebDriver is a class, and there is a two interfaces. One is WebDriver. WebDriver is the interface, and another one is search context. Search context. Both are interfaces. So what it is doing is the remote WebDriver is implementing the both WebDriver and search context. Implements remote WebDriver, right? Implements WebDriver is comma search context. It is what we are trying, right? This class C here interface. It is not class. We are changing to class to interface. Here we are keeping what is that WebDriver. What was this we have taken? Remote WebDriver is a class. Remote WebDriver is a class. The WebDriver is an interface, and the search context is an interface. Let's say if I'll take see here, okay, it is a class. It is a class. C is a class. A is an interface. So you are trying to be implements both the WebDriver and search context a class. It is allowed to achieve this multiple inheritance. You can use this interface concept. Class can implement n number of interfaces. When you are using implements keyword with a class, and you can implement n number of interfaces. Multiple interfaces can implement in one class. Multiple interfaces can implement in class. What are all the WebDriver methods we have? We have void get is a method, and in this also string URL is one method we were having it, right? And also we were having a string get title. Return type is string. Also we were having string get is return type is string. The get method is going to be load the new page. Get title is going to be load the get the title of the page. Get page source is going to be give the source of that particular page. And also search context, what are the methods it was having? It was having the find element. Here it's a by, and by is something will be there. The return type is web element. So And also we were having return type of list web element, and here find elements. So something is by, and by it is there. Okay. Both the let's see. Remote WebDriver is saying now add unimplemented methods. Such context is not right methods. I'll show you this. Okay. This WebDriver, right? WebDriver is having this unimplemented methods. Means abstract methods. Interface can have a unimplemented methods, that is abstract methods, as well as implemented methods with the default and static. So when you are implementing into this remote WebDriver, it is throwing an error because the WebDriver is having unimplemented methods and implement that, or otherwise it is having another suggestion, make type remote WebDriver to abstract. This class we have, right? If you say abstract, you don't need to be implement. An abstract class also can have a unimplemented methods and implemented methods. So when it is itself can have a abstracted methods, and it will not ask to be implement this other interfaces or classes unimplemented methods, right? So we have a small story. It's like abstract class also can have a unimplemented methods, and so since it can have a abstract methods, and it will not have any rights to be asked other abstract class or interface unimplemented methods to implement here, right? We have a small story. It's like teacher and student, and eating the sugar or some other things. It's like stopping that, and teacher also was eating it, and student also is eating. So there is no rights to be. When the teacher is not doing something and strictly following, and then teacher can guide the student to follow that, right? The abstract class is not following, and it cannot ask to be follow others, right? So here, if it is not abstract class, you need to be implement the WebDriver unimplemented methods. So if you'll say this unimplemented methods, automatically it comes here, and you need to be write this lines of statements here. If you are not using that, or if you are not having any unimplemented methods in interface, and then it's fine. It's not necessary to be implement that. If you have default method which is implemented, which is static method which is implemented, you don't need to be implement again here. Okay. So using the interface, you can achieve the multiple inheritance. One class can implement multiple interfaces. We'll see this hybrid. Okay. Hybrid. So the hybrid was like this, right? And there is it's a class A and class B, class C, and class D, right? Let's give a class names. Class A, class B, class C, class D. So when I was trying to do this, this class D is going to be connect with the class B and class C, and class B is trying to be connect with the class A. It was not allowing us, right? It was not allowing us. So for this, what I'll do, instead of class B and C here, what I'll do, I'll create as a interface. The class B and class C is an interface. Okay. So, and class A also will be the interface. Then there won't be any issues, right? Class D can implement class B, and class C also can implement in class D. And also class A also can implement or extend into this, right? If it is class if it is class. Another question is class B can extend the class or class interface, interface B and class A. In an interface, is it possible to extend a class? Did you try it any time? Any packages here. Let's create a package saying hybrid. In this, what we were trying to, there will be a class T. Also interface B, interface C, and class A. So class D is implementing interface B, interface C. So here we are trying to be extend from interface B to class A. So will not allow because the interface and interface only can extend it. Class and class only can extend it. And interface to a class can implement? No, it will not allow you to be implement the class in interface. Class can implement into the interface. See here, class A can implement to this interface B and interface C. Here you can see, right? Class D implements interface. Interface cannot be implement the class, right? Interface also cannot be extend the class. If you want to write anything, is like the mock things. Class and class can be extended. You can note it down. Class and class can be extended. And interface can be extended. Interface and interface can be extended. And interface cannot be extends to this class. Interface cannot be extend to the class. And class can be implements to the interface. Class can be implement to the interface. And this is major thing. It's like and with the classes we cannot achieve multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance. With the classes we cannot achieve multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance. And also we can achieve the class with the classes is single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. If we want to achieve multiple inheritance, you need to use the combination of class and interface, and one class can be implements the multiple interfaces, so that we can achieve this multiple inheritance with the class and interface. The same way hybrid also. This was the conclusion. So in the same way, I'll show you this, what I have shown you in this, and I have created, that the search context and Selenium, WebDriver and remote WebDriver, right? Or Selenium API also is working the same way. So WebDriver is an interface. Let's see here the WebDriver, right? As you need to be understand very much now. The WebDriver is an interface. This interface extends other interface. WebDriver is an interface, and this extends this other interface, that is search context. Super interface. Such context is a super interface of WebDriver. I was telling you, right? Such context is having the find element, and find elements. The find element is going to be written the web element, and find elements is going to be written the list of web element. And this WebDriver is the interface is having the abstract methods of where get and string get current URL, string get title. Okay, so these are all abstract methods. So both the interfaces is having abstract methods, and where we have implemented these methods, we have implemented into the remote WebDriver class. Remote WebDriver class. Remote WebDriver class. Remote WebDriver is a class. Remote WebDriver is a class, and it is implemented WebDriver. WebDriver. See, it's a remote WebDriver. It is a class. It implemented this WebDriver interface. WebDriver also have such context. Such context is let's see. Such context is implemented here. No, it is not implemented here. It may extends into the web element. Web element. Let's see where it is. This is an web element. Web element. Let's see. This web element also is an interface. This is an interface, and it is extends this such context. Such context. Okay. So here, all right. Thank you guys for joining.